Now, on May the 8th, Africa's premier mixed martial arts promotion, the Extreme Fighting Championship, returns after more than a year. The much-anticipated event will come as a massive relief to the MMA scene, which relies heavily on the success of an organization which has itself been fighting to survive. CGTN Sias Plessis now reports.
EFC 85 will see the long-awaited return of professional mixed martial arts to the African continent after what can only be described as a devastating year for the sport and its athletes who literally live to compete in the Extreme Fighting Championship Hexagon.
With gyms shut down for almost a year, they've had no income whatsoever, so no fighting, no clients, a lot of gyms have shut down. And it can't happen soon enough, really. It's just been a lose-lose situation for fighters, but particularly in South Africa.
As you can see, I've moved from a bigger gym to a smaller gym, trying to make sure that I maintain my costs at a low and just trying to be smart about it and not spend so much money and not get enough money to pay the rentals and the overheads and stuff like that. So I moved into a smaller gym now so that we can just write this off, and after it, we will go back to a bigger gym and make it bigger and maybe bigger than it was before.
Public perception of MMA has also changed during the pandemic, from what many initially perceived as cage fighting to a sport they can get behind, especially after South African du Plessis made his debut in the Ultimate Fighting Championship off the back of a dominant career in the EFC.
It's hard to imagine, Sias, that only past 2 years have we had the UFC legally available in this country. So, and EFC's been around, what, since 2008, 2009? That's 12 or 13 years of carrying the MMA, flying the MMA flag in this continent before the UFC ever got there. I mean, that's some hard yards to run. Simple answer, it's impossible to think of the mixed martial arts scene existing in Southern Africa, let alone the continent, without the EFC.
Yeah, man, it's been a long time since we have seen live EFC fights. And actually, I'm the one who closed the show last year. When I fought Lyle Karam, it was the last event. I was so lucky and blessed that I got to get that fight in just before the lockdown. And now I'm glad that EFC is coming back for the young up-and-coming fighters that need to build their records up and create an opportunity for themselves to go abroad and fight overseas.
Fighting in some of the world's top promotions remains the end goal for many MMA athletes, and it is an achievable one. Now, with their fighting platform back, they're very much in the shop window once again, hoping to catch the eye of a matchmaker somewhere.
I know like some guys out there, they've sick jobs, and some of them have left the sport. Unfortunate for them, but yeah, I'm just grateful that the guys here have managed to continue training, continue fighting. And I mean, they are natural born fighters, so if you're a fighter, you will fight for anything and everything.
The Extreme Fighting Championship has laid the foundation for athletes like current UFC fighters du Plessis and Don Madge. And now with Africa's premier MMA promotion returning after a year, it could well pave the way for more African talent to showcase their talent in the world's top promotions, like the UFC and Bellator. Sias du Plessis, CGTN, Johannesburg.